Well, on this day, 46 years ago, July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, and you can learn all about the space race and those historic first steps, but you can't see that famous spacesuit anymore.
At least not now. But Peggy Fox joins us now live from the Udvar Hazy Center in Chantilly to tell us about a crowdfunding campaign to bring Neil Armstrong's Apollo 11 suit back so we can all enjoy it. Peg?
All of the suits have degraded, but because Neil Armstrong's suit is the most important, it has been put away in storage. But it still needs to be examined, documented, and then digitized. And a special mannequin and climate-controlled case also needs to be made. And it all needs to be done before the anniversary, the 50th anniversary on 2019.
The Eagle has landed.
46 years ago today, the Apollo 11 spacecraft landed and Neil Armstrong walked on the moon.
That's one small step for man.
It was one of those unforgettable moments in history.
I was watching it with my sister.
It was a huge achievement for America, politically and scientifically.
Overcoming a big challenge. I mean, it was a huge task that Kennedy said, and they did it.
America's history of space exploration is well documented at the Air and Space Museum and the Udvar Hazy Center, except something's been missing for a while.
So the flag we are particularly interested in because there's some abrasions to the fibers.
Neil Armstrong's lunar suit he wore on his famous walk. Lisa Young is the object's conservator.
We did notice that the interior rubber bladder had become brittle. So once they become brittle and they sort of start their degradation process, it's irreversible.
In 1976, the Air and Space Museum opened and Neil Armstrong's suit went on display. For 30 years, more than 20 million people saw the suit. But then in 2006, it was taken off display because of the degradation, and it's been in storage ever since.
Don't forget to share this video with your friends using the hashtag #RebootTheSuit.
The Smithsonian has launched a Kickstarter campaign to raise $500,000 to conserve, digitize, and display Neil Armstrong's suit.
We will produce a 3D scan that somebody could actually print their own spacesuit if they wanted to have one in the future.
Now, back on July 20th, 1969, Buzz Aldrin was the second man to walk on the moon, right behind Neil Armstrong. His suit is still on display at the Air and Space Museum, and the money that's raised through this Kickstarter campaign will be used to preserve and conserve all of the Apollo suits. I'm Peggy Fox, reporting live in Chantilly. Back to you.
Let's hope it works, Peg. Thank you. The 6 successful Apollo missions had a total of 12 men who walked on the moon. The lunar suits for 4 of them, including Buzz Aldrin, as Peggy just mentioned, are still on display at both museums.